Oh, I have to do this first fight, and then we can team up, right?
Yeah, you got to kill that first.
Yeah, I got to kill the beaver.
I don't train failures.
Jennifer Jarrence. Yeah, she looks great. Looks like Sean's going in for the pitch again. Jesus, why is the video game so loud? She gonna fall off too? Or am I gonna save her? Yeah, with my man bun and my makeup and my jaw. I'm gonna call this dude Sir Chin. Oh no, we both fell. Oh no, I saved her. All right. Okay, yeah, chat. This is an open beta. All these people keep talking and I just want them to shut up.
I feel like all games should be at 50% automatic.
I think that every game should, like, let you adjust settings inside of the first cutscene.
Yeah, instead of forcing you to hear the whole shit at 1000%.
All right.
Hit Destructor 52.
It's a good one, man. So what have you been up to since we chatted?
You know, just holding my shit though. Okay. Enjoying life, to be honest.
You and you're chilling in your pool. All right, so what kind of weird ass shenanigans do you all get into with that pool? I've seen like 5 videos of like T-Pat.
What you've seen, I give you that.
There's a lot more than what I see. Okay, yeah. T-Pat like
we have online content and offline content.
Okay.
So what I tell everyone in the house is this is a house where we do not waste content. So
smart.
If it can be put on Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, or you can stream it, you're going to. Because wasting content is just not something we do.
No, it's not smart.
Yeah, you can't waste it. It's useful, you know?
I mean, you're working on it, so you might as well.
Dumb shit in the pool, outside. I watched T-Pat and Dub play Pokemon Go in the middle of the street, like battling for real, for real.
Is that, do they have battles in, it's been too long since I played Pokemon Go.
You might want to download it because the Pokemon Hey Pikachu and Hey Eevee is coming out on the Switch. And
yeah, I really want to play that. I only really ever play Pokemon Go because I kind of live like out of the city, so there's not a lot to check out here.
Yeah, and so do we go to an area where there's like, it's like a mall, it's like a strip mall.
Okay.
And we just vibe out there and we park the car and we just walk around for like 2-3 hours. Just battling, taking gyms.
Man.
Sometimes meeting people. It's a dope experience. And
Pokemon Go is maximum. If you ever go to Disney World, it's like you can just sit in the middle of Disney World and like everything. You don't even have to move. There's like 50 fucking stops around you and like everything's spawning because there's so many fucking people.
Now I want to go to Disney World, not to go to Disney World.
It's a meta game, dude. You get to enjoy all of the extra Pokemon. The only time I ever play Pokemon Go is when I'm at Disney World. This is the only time I'm like.
I've never been to Disney World, but
you haven't.
For Pokemon.
That makes me sad.
Look who you talking to, brother.
I understand. I understand. You lived in Brooklyn your whole life. That's like right next to Disney World. So I just assumed.
Block around the corner, you know.
Yeah, you just hop on a bus, right? The bus goes everywhere. Fucking.
Why didn't you go to Disney World? Take the train.
Oh yeah. These buns give me the most anime. All right, this plays so much better now.
Oh, it's smooth.
Yeah, like and it's real good.
Support is plug and play. If your game devs, let me talk to you for a second. Sit down in the chair.
I'm gonna back you up on this.
And put it in your pocket. If I turn on your fucking game and I can just plug my controller in, I'm gonna play it. If I can't, I won't play it. Do you want people to play your game? Huh?
Libra's from Brooklyn. Tell him I say what's up. Mr. Transparency says what's up.
Nice to see you, brother. Have you heard about Amazon Prime? And did you know that with Amazon Prime, you can start your favorite streamer every 30 days for absolutely free?
Is this Monster Hunter World 2? No, this is like if you play Monster Hunter, if you're a fan of Monster Hunter, this is like a Western take on the same concept. I like to call it like Monster Hunter's arcade brother. Because it plays way faster, you gear up faster, like more control. It's like less Dark Souls and more like, I don't know.
I feel like Monster Hunter is just a harder game.
Yes.
Like, it looks so complicated.
You can really nerd out and get way into the, like my brother, Sam T-Rex, he gets like way into like the skill trees and like building perfectly gemmed sets for every damage type because he's like that.
See, like, you can do that in this one too, but it's literally just upgrade all of these things, put them on when you fight this guy, You're good.
Fun thing about T-Rex and why he's like that, I blame myself because when I was little, I liked playing chess. So I taught him how to play chess so I could have someone to play with. But I taught him when he was like 5. So he got really good really fast. He was like, oh man, this is fun. And I'm like, yeah, it is. I'm going to keep winning. And then now he's all smart and shit. He is the smarter brother. 100%.
But let's give you a little bit. You're the smarter looking brother.
Only if I'm wearing glasses. And now I don't.
Because you're like, and here, your name is like smart and shit.
It's Professor. Oh wait, all right. How do I use my glowy sword attack, chat? Oh, he's dead. I just saw it. Everyone from Brooklyn sounds like they're yelling. It's an appropriate way to communicate. Yeah, finish him off. Oh, you just disappeared.
Also, just so you're really aware, I'm also black and Puerto Rican. So that plus Brooklyn means yell when talk.
You just have to.
It's embedded in my DNA.
I lived in Puerto Rico for a little while.
Really? Where?
Yeah, I lived in Levittown.
My child.
Yeah, so Levittown, and I live near I can't remember the name of the actual beach. Everyone called it Cochino Beach, Pig Beach, because it was gross. But that's
Puerto Rican, be careful.
I lived down there while I was teaching English. I took a job there that was supposed to be like really good. And by really good, they were supposed to pay for my accommodations, and then I was gonna make like minimum wage. So I was like, oh sweet. And I got down there and they're like, you're actually gonna have to pay rent and you're still making minimum wage. And I was like, so I was like losing $200 a month teaching there. And
you were actually a teacher?
Yeah, I was for a little bit.
I think this is where we left off.
Mm-hmm.
Like in the podcast conversation, we never continued.
Yeah, no, I was definitely a teacher.
What we both did like around the same age, kinda, and then that's it. We were done.
Yeah.
So talk about your teaching stuff. I want to know.
Teaching, well, teaching was fun. I taught at like a small English only school called Puerto Rico Christian School. And I was supposed to just teach like upper school, and then they had 2 teachers back out, so I had to teach 2 upper school classes and then like middle school science, and I think I had to teach 2 different science classes. I was not qualified to teach anything I was teaching. Like it was bad, but it was fun. For a while, I liked all my students. The teacher and the dean of the school were insane, so I actually just like straight up had to leave. Because, man, oh, fuck, I haven't even thought about this in a while. Okay, so, okay.
I like bringing up your skeleton.
Okay, all right, chat, here you go. You haven't heard this story in a while, here you go. So the reason I left was because I didn't want to go to jail.
Oh,
and I know what you're thinking is, you seem like a nice guy, how would you go to jail? So
chat, nice guys go to jail.
It's true. It's true. So
there's something you need to do.
All right. So I was teaching, and we all had homeroom classes. My homeroom class was the 12th graders, and they did like a senior prank, right? Ooh, senior prank, real scary. So their senior prank was they all decided to wear pajamas to school on casual day. So it was like a uniform school, and all the seniors were going to wear pajamas that day on casual day. And I was like all about that, because usually on casual day, we're talking about like, this is Puerto Rico and these are all middle schoolers that have hormones. So like you see everybody's everything on casual day. You're like, I don't know if that mini skirt is appropriate for you. And she's like, I don't give a shit. It's casual day. And I was like, all right, well, please close your legs when you're, sitting in your desk, because like, just please do that. Because everyone else, everyone else in the class can see your vagina. So like, I was excited because everyone was going to be able, I was like, oh man, my senior class is going to be covered up. Which is great. So I get my stamp of approval. I look through the school's rules and all this other shit to make sure it's all right, and there's no rules against it. So I tell them go ahead. Some of them wear their pajamas to school. The rest of them wait and wear their pajamas they bring them in their backpack. So they're to change into it. So half the school students show up, the other half you know, are going to change there. So the dean of the school sees the students coming in pajamas, and he flips his shit. He's like, "Those are bedroom clothes. That's the clothes you wear in your bedroom. That's inappropriate." And I was like, "You're insane." So I kind of look at my students and I was like, "Well, I'll go to bat for you. You don't need to worry about it. Like, this is actually insane." So he's like, "Where are the rest of your students?" And I was like, "Well, you know, some of them brought their clothes." He's like, "Are they changing right now?" And I was like, "I don't know. We can wait until they get out of the bathroom." And he's like, "This is unacceptable." So he runs into the girls' bathroom on 2 of my female students changing.
What the fuck?
Because he was just so mad. Right? Because that
pissed to go into the girls' bathroom where they're both.
Yeah. So my 2 senior students, girls, one of them was like the smartest kid in the school. It, like, come to me crying about like how the dean saw them in their underwear and blah blah blah. And so like I'm ready to do what I'm supposed to do according to the law and be a mandatory reporter about this, so I wouldn't, you know, because I don't want to go into pound you in the ass prison. I have no interest. But that's what happens if you get, you know, I would get charged with like ancillary like sexual assault or like whatever the fuck, right? So I go throughout the entire school and I'm like, we need to report this guy. And everybody in the school is like, oh no, he does this all the time. We just forgive and forget. And I was like, he does this all the time? Like, no. So like I tried reporting it to them. I reported it to everyone I was supposed to. And then I got in trouble for that. And I was like, I'm fucking out.
Listen up.
So that's when I left.
Prison is not nice to child molesters.
No, and it's Puerto Rican prison. I would go to Puerto Rican prison.
And you're white.
And I'm white, and I don't speak English. Or I don't speak Spanish yet. I went down there to like have the intention to learn. I don't speak any fucking English, dude. What am I
just
saying?
asking to die.
Yeah, F that, dude. So I left. So that was my teaching stuff. Other than that, it was great. I loved all the street tacos. I would love going down to San Juan like on cruise ship days after all the white cruise ship people left, and then like I was there and they're like, oh, like this is a cool white person, and then I would get all of the food for like the real price. You know, they'll charge like they have empanadillas there, and they're like selling all that shit, and they're like selling it to the tourists for like $3, and then at the end of the day they're like, oh yeah, it's like 75 cents, here you go. I was like, yeah, it's great.
Ones that stick around.
Yeah, they're like, what, do you live here? And it's like, yeah. Oh, what do you do? So yeah, that was
reboot ProfessorBroman.
Oh my god, dude.